Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Blaze, aka Ace Blazer, and this is a commentary video for Shogun 2 Total War. Wait, what am I saying? This is Total War Shogun 2. Excuse me, CA. Alright, so this is my main army, as you can see. I think I've got 2 cav units, and then both great guards. Let's see. My main melee line is Katana and Nodachi Samurai, and then yeah, here's my great guard. And then, sorry, got 2 matchlock units. Anyways, this is the enemy army, and you can see it's a lot of archers. Bow warrior monks, bow warrior monks, bow warrior monks, Dakyus, bow warrior monks. So that's a lot of really high range bow warriors. So he's also got hand mortars. This will be a real pain for me. I really hate people that bring these things. Long Yari Ashigaru. And already he's firing at me right into this. Anyways, a little bit about Shogun 2. I actually really like this game. After this battle's actually played about 2-3 weeks ago. This is definitely before the patch. Thing about, I was trying to put some post-patch replays up, but for some reason I think they're a bit corrupted. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Hopefully CA fixes that, but knowing them, they will probably take a few months. They actually have a hotfix out right now. Is they've nerfed the Naginata warrior monks to pre-patch levels because apparently they weren't supposed to do that. But anyways, I think the game is actually pretty nicely balanced as is. I'm liking the matchlock friendly fire. That definitely makes it a bit better. This guy's shooting me from so far away. My archer force. Just take a look at my army again. I think I got a couple of Yari Ashigari in front. 2 bow Ashigaru and 2 bow samurai. 2 matchlocks on the other side. This is an Ashigaru. This one's called Sharp's Rifles. I know they don't have rifles, but they look nice in rifle green. Pawn swords. If anyone watches Doctor Who, they might know what I'm talking about. Matchlock fodder, that's what I call these guys. Alright, he's gonna strike first, and yeah, there's nothing my great guard can really do. I mean, he's too far away from my main army. I've only got 2 cav units. It's going to be a real detriment to my force. I think when I played this, I was about level 5. I think I just unlocked great guards. Not too sure, but there's really nothing my great guard can do. He's too far away from my main army, and I didn't really run him away in time. It's unfortunate. Alright, on this side I've got some matchlock monks. Matchlock monks. Matchlock warrior monks. Something like that. I think I've got one of my own bow warrior monks as opposed to his like 4. So yeah, there we go. Alright, here you can see my Katana hero. They're called the Chosen Men, and you'll see, keep an eye on them. They really make a huge difference in this battle. And this is actually the first time I ever used the Katana hero. I think I just unlocked them. You can see they have no chevrons. Alright. So, let's see, I was gonna say more about this game. Yeah, I was trying to bring more post-patch replays, but the replays all seem to be corrupt. It's a bit unfortunate. I don't know why. But what happens to me in the last 30 seconds of the game is my avatar. It happens more for games that are a bit more down to the wire, like. You see, in battles I win pretty handily. This doesn't happen. But in battles that are more even, and where my avatar decides to get into a melee, usually the replay gets corrupt and my avatar will die. Then the rest of my army will rout. I'm not sure if this is common for everybody. I've posted it in the forums, and apparently it's pretty common. I think a lot of people have seen it. I haven't seen any other people on YouTube do this though. So I'm pretty sure it's a bug, and hopefully CA fixes this soon. And if not, well, I guess I can't really bring too many big, nice YouTube commentaries for this game. It's unfortunate. That's the way it is. Okay, so I took out 1 arm of his cavalry. I think those are mostly Katana cavalry. That's why my Yari cavalry were doing so well against them. And you can see that I put my general into last stand. That was a pretty bad idea because his cavalry were right behind me when I was doing that. You know, there's those times when you press the button and you're like, oh shit, and then you can't stop it because it's already in the middle of going into the last stand. Okay, my matchlocks they have a really clear field of fire. Keep in mind that this is pre-patch, so there's no friendly fire, or at least yeah, there isn't friendly fire, and there's no friendly fire morale drop. So I'm able to shoot through most of my own men, for the most part. Alright, on my flanks I've got some Naginata Samurai just to try to take out his cavalry. But you can see that he really had a lot of cavalry, and here comes some more forces out of the woods, nice and fresh. I'm gonna go for my my archer units, well, my missile units at least. Okay, I was really surprised that I was winning this melee duel. It's still actually very even. Because keep in mind that I'm like level 5, my units aren't really that vetted up, and I think this guy was level 8, I'm not too sure. So what's actually really happening here is my chosen men, my Katana hero, is cleaving through all these men, through all these enemies, and leading the charge basically. Katana heroes gonna make it. I mean, hero units in general, they can make a huge difference. I think people were complaining though that pre-patch heroes weren't that useful because they were so expensive, especially when they were vetted up. Yeah, I've only used heroes units a couple of times myself, not too much. Alright, so my Naginata Samurai are gonna hit his avatar. It's kind of curious because he didn't move him away. Got myself Yari Ashigari in the back. They're called matchlock fodder, and they're just protecting my general from a rear charge. So you can see I was really kind of in a desperate phase at this moment because he's got all these aerial units all around me. He's still got a pretty sizable melee force, and I've got nothing but melee. I mean, you could say I've kind of brought a rush army. No, not really. It's just that his was a very strong archer force. Bow warrior monks, like 4 of them with Deku samurai. That's a there's not really much I can do against that, to be honest. So he quickly took out my archery force, and I'm left with only melee. Over here, this is interesting. He charged my matchlocks who came back from routing, and they managed to kill them with a morale shock or make them shatter. That was pretty cool. That was pretty curious. Alright, and I'm thinking that for some reason his Nodachis, they didn't really get a good charge off against my units, so my Katana hero was able to cleave their path through these Nodachis. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Because I'm not trusting my Yari Ashigari or my regular Katana units to take out these his melee force. It was all my Katana hero somehow. Oh, there goes my general. I think they were in a nice stand and then they got destroyed. You know, people say that bow generals are extinct. No, I still see quite a lot of them. No melee generals that I've seen though. So I've killed all his melee units somehow. I mean, he had all those archer units firing into me, but somehow I won. And my Katana hero, I gotta say, it really saved the day for me here. But the battle's not over yet. He's still got a lot of archer units, and I know this, so I'm gonna try to get into the forest. In fact, I still think I'm going to lose this because he's got so many arrows. The only missile unit I have left is that matchlock unit that came back from routing. And you can see he's managed to rout a couple of my units before they even get to the forest. Let's make a Katana Samurai. Okay. What do we got? Sharp's rifles. Let's see them take out a bow general. Yeah, so what was I gonna say? Hurry up before they charge! Boom! That takes down like 5 guys, I think. Not bad, not bad. Now I think though, matchlocks, the friendly fire thing is all good and all, but I think they made them too expensive. 100 more koku. I don't know. That's what am I saying? I mean, you can't use them as like you can't use the meat shield tactic with them anymore, so that's good. But that kind of limits their abilities now, so I don't know if the 100 extra koku will make them worth it. I mean, already I'm not really using as many matchlocks as I used to. It used to be I always had a matchlock unit in my armies, and now I don't. So I think they should revert it back to 100 less koku. I don't know if that's just me. And keep the friendly fire penalty the way it is. I really do like the friendly fire penalty. Now I was gonna talk about something else, but I forgot. So I'll have to ponder on this. Oh yeah, pre-patch. Pre-patch there's a lot of lone sword spam armies. Well, I call them spam. Other people, you know, 10 to 12 units of lone swords, and they're all vetted up. Not much a level 4 or 5 like me can do really, especially if he's able to bring great guards and bow warrior monks and yeah. It's a lot of fun, and they can beat my Katana units. So pre-patch was definitely not as fun as it is now. I mean, now it's more Naginata focused, I find, and I really like that. I don't mind that at all. I mean, people say that there's a big monk span problem. I don't see that problem at all. I'm able to beat monk armies quite easily, actually. Well, not easily, but it's more even. Spam armies should usually lose, and that's what I'm finding. Alright, so I'm just waiting in the forest here. Waiting for him to get rid of all of his arrows. He's got his avatar out there, his bow avatar, shooting into the forest. I think my Katana hero unit lost only like one guy from the main melee fight until they got into these woods. Just one guy died. In order, they killed 121 units all by himself. And there goes his general. His avatar. Right, that's the end of this replay, and here are the results. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and there'll be plenty more Shogun 2 videos to come before I get back into the Europa Barbarorum campaign. Europa Barbarorum. See you guys later.